The Iowa Secretary of State's office flagged more than 2,000 voters ahead of November's election in an attempt to verify citizenship. A bill being considered at the State House right now could make that action unnecessary. Now, Iowa already has a voter ID law requiring proof of identity at the polls. That proof could soon involve citizenship status. WHO 13's Zach Fisher joins us now live from the State House. Lawmakers want to expand the information that is required on ID. Zach?
That's correct, Andy. And that bill advancing out of the Judiciary Subcommittee in the House just a little over an hour ago, it would look to put an individual's citizenship status on the back of a driver's license. Now, the subcommittee, seeing a lot of members of the public speaking out on the proposal, outlining their concerns or what they're in favor of. Hear from social service workers concerned with the ability to discriminate if this was on identification. And some poll workers spoke, asking for this legislation to verify one's citizenship at a voting precinct.
I know that from working with immigrant families in social services, they are terrified. There are tensions really high towards immigrants regardless of what their legal status is.
This designation or some such on a driver's license would definitely help to identify, people who are U.S. citizens, because only U.S. citizens should be voting in U.S. elections.
To allow for discrimination when you put something like that on a driver's license, when people are using it to go buy a six-pack of beer or they're going in to rent a car.
Now, this wasn't a bill proposed by the Secretary of State, but the Secretary of State does have a piece of legislation out there that would give the state, or attempt to give the state, access to the federal SAVE list that has all information on non-citizens here legally in the country. And it would also require the Department of Transportation here in the state to update a list annually, kind of what you saw before the November 2024 elections, to keep it up to date. So if that does happen and you're able to challenge voters at precincts because of that list, the ID part as well is what precinct workers are asking for. But as you outlined before, Andy, it is a little redundant if there already is a list being handed out like before the November elections, and then it says it on somebody's ID card. I was actually thinking about showing mine too, but it's got my address on there, so my brain got the better of it.
We believe you've got one. Yeah, most of us have one. We can picture it. Thank you, Zach.